All right, this time I'm going to fulfill a request that was made by a fella named Charlie. He's looking for help on Thinkin' on a Woman by Colter. And thanks for the inspiration. I'd never played this song before and had a little bit of time today after taking the kids fishing, which was fun, to figure it out. And I think I have, and I'll run through it for you. So first things first, the guitar is tuned down a full step. So his low E string, the 6th string, is tuned down to D, and then all the other strings follow suit, tuned down as well. There are 3 chords to the song, and they are like the holy grail of country western music. It is the E, and all these chords are as if I was in standard tuning, of course, but it's the E, the A, and the B7. That's it. There are some walk-ups from the E to the A, and also from the B to the E. And I'll do those at the end, but I want to play through this, and you might be able to just pick them up with me playing it. Anything else? The strumming pattern is pretty important to get it to sound somewhat like he's doing. What he does is, and this is a typical thing that he does the alternating bass, and he'll go between the 6th string, he'll strike the 6th string, strum, just a down up, and then he'll strum the 5th string, down up, and that's that. I just played the intro. It's one chord, it's just E, and with that alternating, and then he stops at the end. So I'll run through the song, and then I'll do the walk-ups and the hammers and things at the end, and hopefully that'll get you going. So here we go. This is Thinkin' on a Woman by Colter. Sweetly taking his time, drinking on his straight ride, chasing it with red wine, heavy on his troubled mind, sweetly taking his time, trying to make it all right, thinking on a woman, thinking on a woman. Tuning up the CB. Can anybody hear me? 'Cause I'm heading down the number 3. I got deadlines to meet. He's tuning up the CB, hoping it will free me. Thinking on a woman, thinking on that woman. Well, he's been singing sad songs, thinking how she's long gone. He's treating those that love him wrong, ornery as the night is long. He's been singing sad songs, thinking how she's long gone, thinking on that woman, thinking on that woman. Burning up the midnight oil, special brand of big rig toil. It's enough to make your blood boil. These mountain roads will prove my foil. Burning up the midnight oil. Gonna shuffle off this mortal coil, thinking on a woman, thinking thinking on a woman. And that's it. Thinking on a Woman by Colter Wall. So you'll notice I was doing some walk-ups and things and some hammers. There's really only two. There is a third that he'll do live, and I'll go through it, but because he's got a band behind him, he's got that bass that's kind of keeping everything going in the background. I think it sounds way better if you play it when you're with a band, and when you're but when you're with an acoustic guitar, I think it sounds just fine not doing the walk down. So I'll go through those. So the first one is transitioning from E to A. So get your E going. 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. And then what he'll do is he hits the second fret of the 6th string, and then he hits the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then he goes to the A chord and he strikes the 5th string first. So it sounds like this. So it's pretty simple. It's just a... And what he does, what I was mentioning before in some of the live versions when he's got a band with him, he does that. And then he'll go back. He'll walk back 4th, 2nd, and then open on the 6th string and then play the E. So you can do it that way, it's fine. And then on the B, the only other kind of intricate part, I guess, is when he's in the B chord and you're doing that alternating bass, you have to bring your middle finger up to the 2nd fret of the E string. So when you play the 5th, you're on the 2nd fret, and then the 6th, you're also on the 2nd fret. And then the other thing in the B shape, when you're in that chord, he'll go, he'll hit that 6 right before he goes back to the E. He taps it twice. The only other thing that I do, instead of doing the kind of the double tap, is you do a downward bend. And I usually do that at the very end of the verse, the last B chord. So he goes to an E, and then the B7. One more time. Kind of gives it that Waylon Jennings turn down. So that's it. That's all the parts and pieces. Hopefully this helps you out, and have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, guys.